What's up, guys? It's Big Marv here. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Big Marv's Networks, the show where we interview fellow entrepreneurs and get their mission and tell their story. And tonight we're hanging out with my boy Matt Harris. We met, I think it's a little over a year ago. Matt started hanging out. He was watching some of my funnel hacking videos. I helped push him to be a funnel hacker and put his dick on the table, and he's come pretty far since then. So wanted to have him on the show and share his story. Matt, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Appreciate you letting me be on here.
Of course.
I definitely put my dick on the table, that's for sure.
Now, you want to introduce yourself, let the audience know kind of where you came from, where you're at now, where you're going?
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm a recovering drug addict. Got 8 years clean. I was a stonemason for quite some time, and then I kind of just tore my back up. So I was just, what can I do to not be crazy on my body and still make enough money to support myself and my family? So started getting into this, and push came to shove. I found you, and you pushed me. I shoved back, and now I'm working hardcore with ClickFunnels, so doing pretty good with them. But I didn't start completely with ClickFunnels. Everything was just kind of drifting in its own little path. So kind of just started pushing ClickFunnels hardcore after you showed me the whole background and course of funnel hacking and being a funnel hacker. So I'm glad I'm with that still, and I'm almost at the dream part, believe it or not. I have I think 33 people left to get to it now.
Fuck yeah.
33 people left, yeah.
So now you got a halfway decent passive income.
Yeah.
And you're about to get a dream car out of the deal.
Yeah. So I'm just doing with this new funnel coming out. I have 38 people trialing right now, so hopefully at least a quarter of them stick, and it'll just bring me that much closer to it.
So what's the number one thing that pushes you to come back daily?
My daughter, she means the world to me, no matter what. So she's what I base all my decisions on. So and I want more out of it. It's so addicting. It's like my new drug. It's just, I see one thing, I want it, and I zone in on it, and I keep doing whatever the hell I have to just to get it.
So how many like different courses and how many different things would you say you tried before you kind of settled in and found the groove that you're in now?
Jesus, I don't even know. Probably 12 or 13 different courses. I did Spencer's. I did Ty Lopez. Did some e-commerce shit, and you name it. I've tried it, and it's just nothing was clicking. So I was just like, you know what? I'll take it by the horns and just do what I need to, and just try to figure it out on my own. Or I had a little bit of help from you, a little bit of help from this person. I kind of just like intertwined everything together and just did this from this person's aspect, and then did this from this person, and it kind of just got put together, and now I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, and it's working out pretty well for me. So I got a couple people to thank. They got plenty of courses out there, but I don't know.
Now, before you settled into being a funnel hacker and pushing the ClickFunnels community so much, which, by the way, if you guys want to find his group, it's called what is it, Superior Funnel Hacking, right?
Superior Sales Funnel Training.
There you go. Boom. I got Superior. I got the one part right. Superior.
I've always had Superior, just because some have my mom in the a while back, and she always had like superior sales and marketing and superior this and superior that. So I kind of just stuck with the superior. So, and it was a lot better than affiliate commission funnels. So
Yeah, and before you settled into that, like I think I called you out on it on being one of those shiny toy buyers because like
yeah,
I'd give you a strategy and I'm like, no, dude, like this is what you need to do. You got to fully balls in, like 100%, like go if you're gonna be a
yeah,
funnel hacker, right? Like I
yeah,
was like,
it's
you
just,
got to represent the funnel hacking community,
yeah,
and
you
then
can't
I'd
just,
see you go try this or try that, and then you'd come back to me. I'm like, well, it's because you're still fucking off with all this other shit.
yeah, I know.
Dive
But
in.
so
So
many
like,
people do that though, man. It's just,
what was the thing that happened to you that finally clicked to make you say, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna focus on this one course and make it because I saw when that change happened with you because then I actually saw your trials coming in and I saw your group growing and I saw the content you were making. So I'm like, you finally cracked the code. You finally figured it out. So what
yeah.
tell us kind of about that experience when you finally figured out the path that you needed to take.
No, honestly, it was. I saw this guy. I've been working on like my own type of business in a box for a while now, and I'm just it's going so fucking slow. It's not even funny. But this one guy came out with a new one, and it was literally the exact same one that I wanted that I had started creating. And I mean, mine had a little bit more in it, but I got really pissed off, so I just kind of just focused, zoned in, and just started focusing on just finishing it and getting it out and getting it started. So I did, and that's when more trials started coming in and more people started coming in, and I had my group on the back end, so more people would come into my group from it, and I don't know, it was just I forget the dude's name, Doug something, or yeah, I don't even know, but he ended up actually taking a couple of my affiliates from me too, which that pissed me off even more. So uh, I got him to thank.
It's cutthroat out here in this industry.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't be too mad about it because
I think it
you keep
dropped.
going like in and out. Like right now,
Yeah,
it's frozen on your face.
it it looks like we're back. It dropped there for a second.
Okay. Yeah, I'm literally right next to my Wi-Fi, so
Um, so whenever you say you want to create more people that can stay at home and work from home, doing what they love, can you kind of expand that and why that means so much to you and why you want to bring that to the world?
well because I know that there's so many people out there that just hate their jobs, just hate what they do, and it's just that's not living your life, man. It's just you got to be doing something that you love and that you love working or being with your family. I mean, family is everything to me now. It's just I don't know what I would do without being able to spend as much time as I can with my daughter now, and it's just I see all these other people slaving out, and it's just you got to find that one coach, that one mentor that you can actually trust and you can build a relationship with, and kind of just like stick with that one person. Don't go back and forth to this person and learn this from them, and this person learn that from them. I mean, it's so much easier if you just mold off of someone, just one person that has succeeded and has helped others, and just continuously grow with that one person. So it's just, I don't know. I would like to kind of teach as many people as I can to just, I don't know, just do what they love, and it's at home. So it's nothing better than this.
Yeah, I
So
mean that's kind of why I got into it as well, because like I worked at Microsoft for so long
yeah,
and like that lifestyle of like working 50, 60 hours a week, like you're getting paid good money, but like what I cared about most was just my friends and family. I wasn't seeing them very much. Um, and so, and I also wasn't making a huge impact on the world either.
yeah,
right?
Oh,
Like when I'm working at Microsoft, all the companies that I'm helping there are big ass corporations.
yeah. That
Like
already have the money.
that, yeah, that already like literally some of the servers would go down, and these corporations are losing millions of dollars by the hour, and it didn't fucking matter.
Yeah, that's
You know,
crazy.
like could you
I wish
imagine
I could lose $1 million
losing
in an
millions of
hour.
dollars an hour? You know,
Oh
like
my God. I wish I could make $1 million.
an hour, yeah.
Yeah, right? Damn, that's crazy.
So when I left that and I became successful at doing this, I was like, I need to teach more people how to do this. I need
Hmm.
to teach more people how to quit their big high paying job and craft a life of freedom, because you know it is, especially in this day and age, right? Like there's so much technology out there.
Oh
Like
my
there's
God.
no reason you can't build. Like it takes some hard work, some dedication, and like you said, focus. You can't jump from this guy to this guy to this guy to this guy to this guy. And I think so many people are guilty of that. Even myself, you know, like when I first jumped in, I would buy different courses and different,
Yeah.
and before I honed into funnel hacking, it was because it's easy because there's so much information out there. Like you can literally get lost and chasing 20 different things.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it is important to dial into one, find your passion, find your why, find like your purpose for doing it. Then once you figure that out, find a mentor
Hmm.
like that's in your space that's absolutely killing it, and follow what they do, follow their processes, you know, but stay focused with that one person's process, because there's
Yeah.
literally thousands of different ways to do this. Like there's tons of different funnel builders, there's tons of different automation softwares, there's tons of different ad platforms, but it's all the same strategies and processes. So I mean, it
Hmm.
doesn't matter if you build your funnels with ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, or WordPress. Like a funnel is a funnel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the strategy behind it and following the process. So I agree. Like what you were saying, the most important is finding what you're passionate about, and then finding that mentor. Like the mentor is not a requirement, but if
No.
you don't
It's a big
have
help.
one, like your struggle and the
Hmm.
time you're in that struggle is gonna be a lot longer.
Oh
Because
yeah.
the benefit of hiring the mentor or having a mentor in your corner is like you're not, you can avoid some of the same mistakes that they made that are really common that people make.
Yeah.
And they already figured it out. They already have a process. So you just duplicate that for yourself. So
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
like what I did before I started hiring people and building processes is I spent like 15 to $20,000 on different courses and trying to teach myself and trying to do everything myself.
Hmm.
You know, so if you want to avoid 2 years and $20,000, like
Yeah.
just follow the
Hire
process.
someone for a grand
Hmm.
or two and just go with what they were doing. Yeah. That was one of my biggest mistakes too. Like I mean, I know I had to start out somewhere, but like I would I would mentor and help these people out for free just for signing up under me with ClickFunnels, and that took so much of my time up that it just like I got like 2 or 3 trials in like a month. When now that I'm automating everything, it's so much easier, and I'm getting quadruple that amount of trials, and it's less work for me, and it's just I don't know.
Yeah, then you set
It's
yourself up
free.
to where you're in a position where you're teaching one to many instead of one on one. So you're helping more people, using your time wisely, and able to focus on other areas, you know, to scale and grow your business.
Yeah, yeah, because that's one thing you can't get back is time. I mean,
Yep. And it don't
it's
matter if you have $1 billion in your bank account, you're not getting your time back.
nah, nope.
So
That's one thing that I learned. I mean, it's to value your time more, and I don't know. That's one thing I wish I knew in the beginning, to value the time that I have more with doing this. So
yeah, that was a hard pill to swallow for me too, because I was so like I can do everything myself, I can figure it out, and then like there came a point in time when I was putting in like 60 or 70 hours a week trying to build my business, and I was like thinking, I was sitting there meditating, and I was like, dude, why did I leave Microsoft if I'm just gonna go back to working 60, 70 hours a week? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what was the point?
yeah, exactly.
Right?
What,
Like
60, 70 hours?
the whole reason I did this was to spend time with my family and kids, and now like I'm stuck on my laptop in my fucking office so much I still don't see them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like I had to have that realization of like I need to put some automations in place. I need to get some processes in place. I actually need a team of people to help me make this happen so I'm not doing it all on my own. And then
yeah,
once I did that, I went from being able to manage, 4 to 5 clients a month to being able to manage 30, 40 clients a month and still work less,
yeah.
you know?
So 60 to 70 hours at Microsoft is still and it's still 60, 70 hours working at home. I mean, there's no difference. I mean, it's still 60, 70 hours of work. So
Yeah.
it's you want to cut that in half, if not more. So I get that. It's definitely a hard pill to swallow, making yourself know that you can't just do everything. And like the one thing Russell talks about most is focus on the who, not the how. Like you focus on who can do this for you. So like if you have a problem with your someone in your business and you need to fix it, don't learn how to fix it. Just find someone that knows how to fix it and let them fix it. And so that's what, because if you try to learn how to fix it, that takes up 2 months of your time to learn it instead of paying someone to actually do it, and it takes 2 hours. It's
Yeah, and it probably won't be as good as if the person did it in the first place.
yeah, exactly,
So,
exactly. So I don't know, that's one thing that resonated with me quite a bit because I would just always just say, no, fuck it, I want to learn how to do it. I want to do it. So, but that just
well, I'll give you the perfect example. Like to this day, I have never built a chatbot,
really,
really. And I know how simple they are to get into and learn them and make it happen, but
hmm
I just haven't taken the time to do it because for me, it's like that's one of those things I could just hire someone to build a chatbot for me.
yeah.
You
Do you
know,
use ManyChat?
like if I were to use one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I have clients that have bots, so we have a bot builder that builds bots. Like that's his job.
Oh wow,
All
that's
day, every
awesome.
day is just building bots.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm
it's
trying to do
like
in my spare
I'm
time.
not I'm not gonna take the time to learn bots when there's tons of guys where they eat, sleep, and drink bots. So why?
Yeah,
It's I was looking at it like this. Like it took me years to get so good at web developing and platforms and building funnels. Like I'm not gonna learn bots in a month or two. Like and
yeah,
have it at that same level of expertise. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yep. Damn, that's one thing I wanted to get into too, the bots, but it's just like that there's so many other people out there that are just so good at doing it already. Just
Yeah,
tap into it, right?
is worth it to just have someone else do it. And
Yeah,
if you can't afford a bot, your business is in a place where you need one.
yeah, exactly.
Just my humble opinion.
No,
Like you have
that's very true.
you have brand new entrepreneurs that have less than 100 followers paying thousands to get bots built, and it's like you don't even have enough traffic to justify having a bot.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
like that's the point of a bot is like you have so much overwhelming communication that you need AI to filter out some of that communication.
hmm
So for
Yeah,
me, I'm like, until it gets to the point where my VA is telling me I'm spending 3 or 4 hours a day responding to messages, I don't need a bot. Because right now, my VA spends less than an hour a day checking
responding to
messages.
everything. Yeah,
So it's like, that's the other part if you're a brand new entrepreneur is like strategizing strategizing a goal and selecting the platforms and the things that are going to get you to that goal versus whatever shiny thing people are using. Like I see it in groups like every day where they're like lead pages versus ClickFunnels versus Builderall versus Kartra versus all this other shit, and I'm like, well, what are you promoting? What are you selling? Who's doing your fulfillment? Is it a physical product or a digital product? Like all of these things matter when you are selecting a at least if you want to be the most efficient, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's and like nobody ever thinks about that. They're just like they're thinking about how much money it costs, and they're thinking about like what's everybody else using rather than what's my passion and purpose. Okay, this is my passion and purpose. Now I'm gonna get into a group of people where they're promoting and doing the same type of thing and build my product and service. Now, once I have my product and service down, I'm going to build a strategy around promoting said product and service. Then I'm going to select my platform. I've had people come to me where they haven't even thought about 1, 2, and 3, and they're like, "Hey, I just bought a year of HostGator hosting and blah 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 blah," and I'm like, well,
Why would you do
what are
that?
we selling? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I just thought I needed a website, and I thought I needed this, and I thought I needed that, and I thought I needed this. I'm like, well, you and sometimes I've had people where they've already hired me to be this guy in their business, right? And like
And they,
that's what people hire me for is like I tell them what platforms they need and how everything's gonna run together.
mm-hmm.
And they'll hire me go buy some new shiny platform because they saw an ad or a friend told them about it or something. They're like, "Hey, I just bought this program. Is there any way we can use it in the business?" And I'm like, "Why would you go drop $1,000 on that?
Yeah.
We already have that capability, or we're
I
already
know.
using this tool
That's
for that, or we're." And they're just like, "Oh, it looked like it'd be a good thing."
no. That's why I literally say don't buy anything unless you come to me first. I mean, it sounds whatever like I just want to get credit for it, but no, that's not it at all. It's just I'm going to tell
I'm
you
trying to
if it's
save
the right
you
choice
some
or not.
headache. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
trying to save you some headache.
Exactly. Like I don't care if I get the affiliate commission from it. It'd be so much of a freaking headache if you just do it and you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. Oh my God.
Let's talk about commission and money. What are your feelings on
What am I what on?
earning commissions and money? Like when you're thinking about it, how important is that to you in your business and your brand?
You know, obviously, in order to survive, I need to make that commission, but that's not why I help people or I'm doing what I'm doing. I mean, obviously, it plays a role in it, but it's not a huge, huge role. Like, I mean, if I'm like I did when I started, like I would help someone out for basically for free, just for the $38.80 commission from ClickFunnels I get, and I would hop on Zoom with them for hours upon hours a week and just literally help them step by step and set their accounts up and everything, all for $38.80. So, but that's just now a couple people have been with me since I started, so that adds up over time. So I mean, right from the gate, commission is not really that big of a deal to me, just because I know that when I provide the value to them, more of that will come in later down the road. So it's not like, oh, I need to go to this person because I can make $3,000 off of them. I don't know. That's just how I was raised. Just don't look at people like money signs or whatever. But
Oh no, perfect. Like I actually I love hearing that. Like me personally, I don't believe in money. Like
mhm,
I think money's just a variable that humans created because we needed to put a value on something.
yeah, yeah,
So we came up with currency. Um, and when you're into businesses like this, particularly personal brands and affiliate business, it's like that value has to come first. Like the money will come later.
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like once you establish yourself as an authority figure in your space, as
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's actually there for your community, there to help them, like you're gonna organically just get those people back.
Yeah.
Like for example, me when I first started out, I just loved hacking funnels, right? So I would just create YouTube videos and tons and tons and tons of videos of just like funnel hacking and share what I was doing. This is just because I was having fun doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would put my share link on my profile and put my share link on the video and say like if you want this funnel here, you can have it for free, right? And people were telling me like, bro, why are you doing that? You could be selling your funnels. Like why are you give all your funnels away for free? But I was just getting affiliate commissions based on people clicking the link saying, yeah, I want the funnel that he just built. They didn't have a ClickFunnels account.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got that commission, right? So it's like I was able to go from nothing to six figures in 7 months, just providing value, having fun, building funnels,
Yeah.
and thinking about money later.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's how it should be.
prior to doing that, it was buying all the different programs and try because I was chasing money. I was like, I need to make that commission. I need to make that commission. And like if it wasn't panning out in like a month, sometimes I'd only give it 2 or 3 weeks before I moved on to the next thing. Right.
Um,
And I'm like, I'm not making money, move on. I'm not making money, move on. I'm not making money, move on. And then when I got into funnel hacking, it was like, I'm gonna try the value approach.
yeah.
I've
Yeah.
read
That's what
I've read
works.
.com secrets and like just applied the strategies or the principles of .com secrets to it, and
Yeah.
boom, that's what changed the world for me.
Mm-hmm. Providing value up front. I see everyone talking in ClickFunnels, trying to tell everyone just to make sure you provide value, make sure you provide value. And there's a lot of people that are getting pissed off because they don't want to hear that. But that's ultimately what you need to do is to provide value to someone before you try to get in bed with them and get their commissions, right? It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, take them out to lunch first.
Yeah, exactly.
Take them out for a drink first.
Yeah, do
Show them
something with
a
them
good
before,
time.
yeah, do something with them before taking their money. So, but no, I learned over the course of time providing value is going to be what's going to help. So, I mean, I think I bought uh, probably 4 people the one funnel away challenge so far, and I know later down the road that'll come back to me. So it's just giving them, helping them out, and I'll see a return on it later. I mean, and if I don't, then I don't. It's just
Because
helping.
if they think you're a rock star, then they're gonna tell their friends about you, and so on and
Yeah,
so forth.
yeah. I mean, I literally just started my group maybe 2 weeks ago, and there's 200 people in there, and I barely even promoted it at all.
Hmm.
It's just on the back end of my page, yeah, like sign up, join my group, whatever. It's just I haven't done anything hardcore, and it's 200 people, 100 people a week. I mean, I can only imagine once I start promoting that and everything. So
Or once you get to the 1K mark, that's when your group kind of like takes off by itself because there's so many people in there by that point that as long as it's a good group that has value and engagement, like people are going to be inviting their
dropped off again.
friends. And
It dropped off.
what was the last thing you remember?
You didn't right before you were about to talk.
Oh, okay. So I was just saying, once you get your group to 1K, like that's when it's gonna really take off.
Yeah,
Like, but if it's an engaging group full of valuable content and people are like loving it, that's about the point where you don't even really have to touch it anymore. Like
yeah,
it's a self-sustaining group at that point.
yeah, and that's exactly where I know I'm gonna get there and be there, and it's just bound to happen. I need to arrange everything. Like I'm working on too much stuff at once right now. I need to put a couple things to the side and just focus on the one thing. So,
Well, that's what we're gonna be working on together. So we're gonna get that challenge put together. It's gonna be
good. I'm ready for it.
all right. Well, before I let you off of here, let everybody know how they can get in touch with you, where they can find you online.
Yeah, my Facebook group. I mean, it's Superior Sales Funnel Training. You can email me, Matt at mattharriscoaching.com. Thank you for that, by the way. Um, yeah, mainly just Facebook, my Instagram, Superior Funnel Training. What else? My
Are you just
YouTube.
Matt Harris on like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube?
Yeah, on Facebook, I'm just Matt Harris. At Matt Harris. Instagram is same same thing, Matt Harris. Trying to think. Yeah, Twitter, same thing at Matt031235.
What kind of fucked up tag is that? You ain't go
Dude,
change.
I have not changed any
You
of
need
it
to go
any
change
of it
that
yet.
shit.
Yeah. No, I haven't changed any of that stuff yet. So I know I need to.
He just say Matt 035. I already forgot the damn numbers.
No,
Oh
I don't know.
six
I don't know the
seven
exact.
five three oh nine.
I don't know the exact numbers. I never really focused on Twitter or
Fuck
anything,
Twitter.
anyways. So, but it's
I
me.
use Twitter, but you want to know the extent that I use Twitter? It's linked up to my Instagram, and I hit that little toggle to share my Instagram post.
Yeah, yeah. That's what everyone keeps telling me to do, but it's just,
That's
you
about
know,
it. I don't use Twitter outside of, and my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook are all at Marv at Night. So no matter which platform you look up, it's
yeah. After this call, I'm gonna go on and do that right now. So it's gonna be all be superior funnel training. That's all it's gonna be.
boom. There you go.
That's all it's
Superior
gonna be.
funnel
I'm gonna go
training.
on. I'm gonna
And
go on right after this and fix it.
it is a pretty good group. I'm gonna be in that group, helping him push that group, promote that group. I'm taking Matt on as a case study, so make sure you guys tune in. You guys will see me help him build his personal brand, Superior
Yeah, you
Funnel
will.
Training. So, I bought the One Funnel Away Challenge. If you guys don't know what that is Russell Brunson's. Actually, give me a second. I'll show you that.
Yeah, it's a good course for $100.
So it's Russell Brunson's. If you lost everything, what would you do? They send you this book. It costs $100, and you get digital access. It's basically he took a bunch of entrepreneurs, some big earners, 6, 7, 8-figure earners,
30 of them.
and says, "Hey, you guys, if you fucking lost your email list, your social media, everything tomorrow, and had to start from scratch, what would you do?" So it's 30 different strategies from 30 different entrepreneurs saying what they would do. So basically, I've done this challenge like 4 times now. From the last one that I did is my highest converting funnel, where I get 40 to 60% opt-in rate to cold traffic. I got 30 to 50% open rate on my 100-day email sequence.
100.
100 days, yeah.
Jesus.
We're following the same blueprint to build superior funnel training. So,
All right.
anyways, I bought the book, and I'm going to be giving, as soon as, and I already got the email notification that it shipped. So as soon as it shows up, I'm going to be jumping in Matt's group, and we're going to be giving away that book.
All right.
So make sure you guys join his group. Show Big Marv some love. Show Matt Harris some love. And yeah, let's take care of each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any last words for the audience before we let you go?
Yeah, you know what? Just like we were just talking about, just make sure if you're trying to come into the affiliate marketing field, just make sure you're providing value to these people. Just don't focus solely on getting that commission up front. It's just provide the value to them. And if you get the commission right away, great. If you get it down the road, that's even better. It's just make sure you're providing the value to them before you do anything. That's all. I mean, you can do so much bullshit and crap, but it's just providing the value is what is going to take you from your shitty place to your higher level. And it's just that's where I'm focusing on now. So it's just like I said, provide that value, and it'll bring you places where you can only imagine. It's it's worth it. So
Yeah, because think about this: you provide value, and you make 10 motherfuckers blow up. Dude, those 10 motherfuckers are gonna be A, living a better life because of you, and B, all 10 of them are gonna tell 10 more people about you.
10 turns into 100, 100 turns into 1,000.
You know, so just be a badass motherfucker, and the money will come.
Yeah, that's
All right, this
pretty
is
much
Big
it.
Marv and Matt Harris on Big Marv's Network. Make sure you guys tune in again next time. One love.
Take care.